Hi everyone and welcome to Newegg TV. My name is Paul and today I'm going to be doing an overview as well as a demonstration of this new product from Ceton. This is the Ceton Echo and it is a Windows Media Center extender. Now this is an early version of this product, as you can see by the beta indicator right there, and I've also already taken all this stuff out because I'm setting up a demonstration. I wanted to make sure it worked first, but I'm going to go over this stuff because as far as product contents and the product itself, this should be identical to the retail version that you guys can buy. This is a quick start guide. It's pretty simple, just takes you through plugging in the device, connect the HDMI cable to your TV, connect the Ethernet cable to your network, plug in the USB power adapter, and then basically you can use Media Center on your Windows 7 or Windows 8 with Media Center computer, and you can stream any of the media that you might have on Media Center over your network to this device and then feed it out to your television. So ideal for a home theater PC setup. Ooh, I should be careful with that. Also ideal for anyone who wants to maybe move their Media Center computer further away from their television. Or if you want to ditch your cable box entirely, you can go with a product such as the Infinity TV4, also from Ceton. This is a fantastic cable card TV tuner. It can tune 4 HD channels at once. If you use this in your computer, it's a PCI Express card, you can basically set up your entire computer as a massive cable box / DVR, which is going to be way, way better than any DVR that you can rent from any cable company. But I digress. Let's take a look at what comes in the box here. So you get an Ethernet cable to plug this device into your router. You get a longer USB A to mini, I think that's A to mini A connector right there. And that's simply to power the device. You also get a little USB wall adapter like so to plug that into. You also get an HDMI cable, fair length of that, to plug this into your television. High definition TV is the best option for this. And you do need a television or monitor with HDMI, as that will feed both the audio and video up to the unit. Also, you get a remote control, so you can use that to remotely control the device and control Media Center. So for the purposes of today's demonstration, I have a computer over here, and this is going to serve as the example of our home theater computer, or maybe it's just a gaming computer that you have in your home. And the idea is you have television or other media coming into this computer or living on this computer, and you want to feed that over to a home theater, or specifically a large screen television, provided that television has HDMI input, of course. Now, one fact that we need to get out of the way for this computer over here is how do you get TV into that, because I'm going to be demonstrating TV today. I have sort of a simple method right here. This is simply a USB TV tuner from K-World that we are plugging into this computer. It's got an antenna, so I'm just getting over-the-air signal from local television airwaves, and I'm just going to be tuning that in. So if the picture's a little bit dodgy, bear that in mind. We're just getting over the air, and we're in the middle of a very large building right now. Now, if you didn't want to go with that solution, assuming you wanted something a little bit more robust, again, this is a great product from Ceton. This will allow you to get a cable card from your cable provider and actually plug that in. And again, you can do 4 HD streams with this. You can record media directly onto your computer, and I've used this a bit and also read many reviews on it. It's a fantastic product if you guys are interested in that sort of thing. So once you have TV on here, once you of course also have Media Center, this is running Windows 7, so we've got Media Center built right in, then you need to feed that over to your television, and we're going to use the Ceton Echo for that purpose. So at this point, it's also a good moment to sort of take a closer look at this device. On the front, we simply have an infrared receiver, and that's for the remote control. You can receive that and pass the instructions over the Ethernet to the actual Windows Media computer. This is serving the purposes of an extender. Another great fact for this particular product is that it's very low power. You'll notice it's very small. So if you are using this as a replacement for a set-top cable box or something like that, it's going to use less power. It's going to get not as hot, and there's no active fans or anything on it, so it's not going to make any noise at all. On the back here, we have a USB connector right there. And that's for our small USB power connector, and we're going to plug that into the wall to provide some power to the device. We have the Ethernet jack, and that's where you're going to plug in your Ethernet cable, and we're going to route that over and plug it into one of the extra ports on our router. Next to that, we actually have a Toslink optical audio out, so if you have a high-end sound system, for example, you can route your audio through that over to your high-end sound system. You also have a USB connector right there for supplemental purposes, and then finally you have your HDMI connector. And I'm just going to plug this in right here, and I'll be plugging this in to our high definition television. So I've got our extender right up here. I got the HDMI cable routed over to our big screen TV, and I got the Ethernet cable routed back there and plugged into our router. Next I'm just going to plug in the power connection, and that is going to power the device on, and it's going to go through a basic little reach out and touch the router setup configuration, not to put too fine a point on it, but once that's set up, then on here we'll get a signal. So now it's first started, and from there it's going to give us a code, and we're going to take that code, we're going to use it with Media Center over here to set up our Media Center extender. So now after just a few moments we can see down here our router has assigned the Ceton Echo a IP address, and then up here we have an 8-digit code. We're going to write that down and use that in Windows Media Center to set up the extender. From your main computer, go ahead and launch Windows Media Center, and from here we're going to go over to the Tasks bar, and over here on the right side we have, oh, look, it automatically detected the Media Center extender. So we could have Media Center set it up automatically, but just to show you guys how it works, I'm going to click on Add Extender over here. I'm going to click Next, and we have the 8-digit setup, which is 2046 3212. We click Next. Need admin privileges to do this, by the way. And it's going to go through and automatically configure the computer, search for the extender, configure it, build up the media library, and then connect to it. And there we have it, all finished. Extender is set up. Once you've got the Ceton Echo set up, just by starting it up with your computer on it, will automatically connect and launch Windows Media Center. So we're looking back at our big screen television, and there's our Windows Media Center interface. Here's the remote, and as you can see, just by pointing it at the Ceton, I can navigate around the Windows Media Center interface. That is the purpose of a Media Center extender, of course. Anything that you could access in Windows Media Center on your computer, you can access through here now. So if you have pictures saved, if you have music on the computer, you can play it here. You can access movies that you have stored locally, of course. Television is one thing that you can do if you set up a TV tuner like I've showed you already today. Your computer will automatically download the guide so you can see what's on. I'm just going to pop up some live TV. Again, we just have an antenna connected right now, so this is an over-the-air signal, but we can immediately see our local news has popped up right here. They're tracking Hurricane Sandy, and I can change the channel from here to here, and I can browse around the local stations. Of course, with this setup, you can also use it as a DVR, so you can pause, rewind, and record live TV, just as you would with your DVR box that you might be familiar with at home. And that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Once again, this has been the Ceton Echo Windows Media Center extender for Windows 7 and Windows 8. I'm Paul with Newegg TV. If you enjoyed today's video, you can find more on our Newegg YouTube channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.